Growlithe on a high from beating Man Ray, so let's see how he does against the CP Mario. So far so good, getting a lot of good percent. But edge guarding Mario is going to be kind of hard in general. The Growlithe is going to have to figure out what the best ways to do it, when to grab ledge, when to... Oh, or don't even worry about it and just kill him off the stage. Yeah, that works too. Idea. Platforms, either check if you text and bite him, or up air and dare if you miss. You shake out, but just be actionable. And then you'll need to reset your and try to use your advantage being underneath the platform to start with up air. I mean, that sounds like good advice. Hopefully he watches this VOD as well, and we'll be able to get some good tips out of it. Ooh, watching from Chicago? Let's go downtown. Yo, Illinois. So far... Oh, wait, what happened? Wasn't Growlithe up? And now I see Chris at a fairly low percent, and Growlithe on his second stop. Let's see what's actually... Growlithe getting some good strings. Overextended a little bit, allowing Chris to trade, but you know, he got some percent off of it. Maybe that was a Nair angle. And then he also burned an aura when he went on stage with the up B, allowing himself to get down tilted and just dying, and now being a worse character because he hasn't. He needs to use that aura farm taunt. The thing I've noticed a lot from Chris's Mario is that he's not really great at approaching. I don't know if that's a Mario thing or just like a Chris with Mario thing, but with Mario being so stubby, it looks like he just doesn't have great approach options. So he opts a lot more for the facing down tilts and waiting for grab opportunities in order to get his follow-up started. And then like once you're off stage and he can start back airing, then it's rough. So what Growlithe needs to be doing is either forcing approaches from Chris or punishing the moments where he knows that he's going to be going for a down tilt. That's also why we need to get Chris in the hyperbolic time chamber. Give him some more options, because right now it feels like it's mostly like sit back, down tilt, and dash attack. But dash attack is super good. I need him to have better options. Platform move, something. Because I think when he went out to Louisiana, a lot of the... I can't say this with confidence, but I assume that a lot of his deaths came from people just like waiting and noticing that pattern and punishing it accordingly. He does get a lot of good mileage off of ledge dash up smash, but not really like an approach option. That's more of a get out of the corner option. And like sure, when you hit it, you get a lot off of it, but it's gonna end up being just like a more defensive neutral in general. It looks like right now he's not super worried because Growlithe stopped throwing out moves. So he's just kind of like jumping in, down airing, doing whatever he wants. I wonder if Growlithe has heard of the old proverb, the old proverb, stop trying to hit them and hit them. It's something that I also have to work on a lot. But instead of throwing out moves where you think they're gonna be, start just like hitting them where they're at whenever they start playing more defensively. And seeing if that'll get you more opportunities. What's up, Sarah? How's it going?
Bodied as always.
Well, resident Texas Wario JM was giving out some good advice in the chat for Wario specifically. If you ever want to look at through that.
Oh, I'm absolutely horrible with the character. Problem is, one, I know I'm bad at this game, and two, you're CP9 and you infinitely, or everyone here outside of like, infinitely better than me, so it's like, well, no, I still like, I don't know any of Bars confirms. I just like the way he actually to like move around with a heavyweight that's really mobile in the air.
Yeah.
So like he essentially has big buttons, do that like air maneuverability, not quite like, you know, similar mindset, but like I still struggle with the air game. Oh.
Yeah, you put the fear in him.
Like, cause I'm always gonna struggle with the air game and it's not traditional. And like always see me where like I'll sit there and like dash back and forth and still dash attack, and I'm like, I know I can't have to like not dash. But again, with joysticks, it's like, oh yeah, that's normal movement in fighting games. That's just like walk back and forth, shimmy. It's like, no, you have to like, oh my god. Oh, one of these days I'm gonna try out a box controller, even though I despise hit boxes on a fundamental level because like grapplers, they're actually worse for us. But like getting 360s and half circles is actually more annoying than those, surprisingly. Especially now in 6 where you don't have the shortcuts for 3. You actually have to do a traditional 360, which I forgot about. But oh, brother, what was that call out? That was
That's a lot of meaty percent.
that's kill percent now at this point. He's a fair monster. Oh, forward smash or fair. Yeah.
Whatever happened to the smash stick?
What do you mean?
Like there was like
yeah,
like with an actual.
Ches has one, I think. So basically, it became a production hell on a Heat.
Oh, what? The
yeah.
up B clanked with it a little bit and didn't just.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That was me.
He sent him like a missile straight off the stage.
It's like when you cape Luigi, you actually get to misfire and you're like, oh, I'm so sorry for it. You are not coming back. But yeah, no, Ches was saying like, and I remember half the story was like, it just became production hell because analog sticks don't traditionally exist. Like in their very nature, and it's kind of one of the things, the only game suit that actually uses the analog stick like an analog stick. I'm sure it is jam. Like I know like his nair in general in this game is really good. It's kind of, what I can tell, it more or less functions the same as it does with better maneuverability compared to Ultimate. So it's like just a really good hitbox, relatively safe if you space it and drift away with it, stuff like that. Like for me, it's like also getting nairs out of dashes and stuff is always, you have to like go the analog stick, stuff like that. Like things that I don't have to actually think about in other games. I have to consciously make an effort to in this game. And it's just little things. To be fair, like I said, I want to stay grounded, but especially in this game. And that's one of the things I noticed too when I was like, versus this week versus last week when I was playing against Fast Like Rat. Or as I accidentally called him, Move Like Rat. But
Moves like rat.
I was like, sort of, right? Same tag. But yeah, it was like, I took the initiative really early and just got the momentum and just kept it. And that's really hard to do in general. Especially against y'all and as Ganon, where it's like, I know I have to, but it's like, I realize now, I know he's like a low tier slash. That he's going to make that one. Like, I'm aware of his tier placement. But it's like, again, he's the only heavy hitter that I actually like the feel of. Right, and that's the problem. I don't dislike DK. But like honestly, I would like DK if he was just more like melee, minus the dash tech. I like the dash tech change. I like the roll. That's great. Especially when you roll off ledge, you're like, oh, that feels so good. Yep. Like he actually, the way I feel like he's a Donkey Kong Country, which is something he kind of got in Smash 4 and Ultimate. But like in this game especially, they figured out like, oh, just let him roll off ledge, but F it, you know. Makes sense. That's what he does in the game. Good. But it's like,